It's literally, it's like a light switch the day you finish.
Is it?
You go home and there's nothing there. You're not going in the next day. Your friends are not there. There's no doctor. There is a doctor, but it's not the club doctor. And it's very, very difficult. And, yeah, I suffered from a bad bout of depression, to be fair.
And how did you confront it?
Yeah. Well, I got really messed up. First of all, when you finish playing, it's at the end of the season, so everything's fine because the lads are all on holiday, so you go on holiday like the lads do, like the footballers do. And then you come back and they go back pre-season and you don't go back. And then the season starts and you realise there's no football club and you haven't got it anymore. And plus the detachment of other things that were going on become very, very difficult. And, you know, mental depression takes a hold of you and you don't realise that you're actually in this world. You think it's the norm, but you're doing things out of character that your close friends or your family would see. And I got to a point where I was a real mess. And I was driving, I remember one particular time I was driving through the Mersey Tunnel to go and see Harry, pick him up from school. And I just thought I could just end all this now. It's just, you know, it wasn't happening. And I could throw in this car now and just absolutely quit on everything. And Harry's image come into my head, and I worried like how he was going to take it, and whether an oncoming car he was going to be in it, was it going to be a mother, was it going to be kids, what was it going to do, what was the impact of that. Before I knew it, I was at the end of the tunnel. And I remember going back to my mum's that night afterwards and having a bit of a breakdown, to be fair, a lot of tears, a lot of emotion come out. And my mum worked in the drug service and she was around counselling and therapists and stuff. And she said, that's it, I can't do it anymore. So
she wanted you to be looked after.
Yeah.
And did she put you in touch with somebody, or how did she?
Yeah, she had a friend who was she was a therapist, and it's not the norm really. You need detachment, like you need someone who doesn't know the family and doesn't know you and stuff.
And are you emotional thinking about your mum or you?
My mum, to be fair.
Why?
Just because she went through it, and Harry, and just talking about it now with Lucy there and stuff. It's tough.
It's tough, but you know what? It takes a lot of courage to talk about something so personal. I find that any time somebody comes on a programme like this and talks about something like mental health and depression, especially somebody with a profile like yours, very often we get letters into the programme to say thank you to that person for making me feel a little less alone. And with that in mind, I just tremendously respect you for doing that tonight.
Cheers.
Because I think it makes a big difference to people. Support them. Makes it less taboo. Tough. And, no, it is tough. It's tough, and there's a lot of people watching tonight who are in a similar boat. You know, and you know, we started this interview, and I'd like to end it by celebrating the good things. You've got your beautiful wife. You've got another child on the way. Are you doing okay? Are you all right?
I'm amazing, mate. I'm amazing. You know, just to go back on that. You know, it's, you know, for people who ask, you've got to admit it. You've got to tell yourself that you're a mess. Sure. You've got to admit that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You know, you have therapy. You've got to be honest. You've got to be honest with your therapist, and you've got to tell them as it is. And they will guide you in the right way, and they will bring you through it. And you come out the other side, and you're stronger. You identify how certain things happen, and you can slip back in, and you identify that, And, you know, that's the way it went. Yeah. And then I met the most amazing person. You know, she changed my life. She was amazing. And we got married. We've got a 2-year-old now. Another baby on the way. Yeah. Football's great. I miss it. You know, I miss playing. Understand. I get my little fix through Legends football. I've got John Aldridge on the end of a phone all the time. Does my head in.
Without the toothbrush,
yeah, without the toothbrush. He still doesn't know. He probably will now.
What is it?
All our lads. It was a while ago, and I'm in a great place.